Good morning. How's everybody? Welcome to the Wayward Widow. I have the card for the morning. I'm still waking up even though I've been up since 5. And it's 9:50. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. That's William James said that. The ability to choose one thought over another. Greatest weapon against stress. I think they wrote this one for me today. What stressful thoughts will you decide to let go today? Acknowledge its presence, then let it go. Feel the relief of burden on your mind and your shoulders. Gosh, I guess I'd have to think about that one because I just have one big stress ball, and that's dealing with Sky's death and how I'm figuring out how to be okay. I did a video last night and put it up. I left it up till this morning and then I took it down because I didn't want anyone to. I didn't know if everyone would understand what I was trying to say. I knew what I was saying, but I didn't know if anyone else would understand what I was saying. I just got a text, and because I'm struggling as hard as I am with his death and being alone and him being gone, I knew that I have to do something that makes sense to me in order to be able to stay alive and mentally as okay as I can, to bottom line it. The struggle for me is so hard and so real and so big, and I'm just totally lost. And so I knew that if I didn't figure out how to cope with his death and move forward, that I was going to stay stuck in this hell forever, and I don't want to do that. And so I just started thinking about people that I really love that have left me, that have died, and just thinking about their ages, the circumstances of their death, how I felt when each death occurred, how I feel now, years later, and in my brother-in-law's case, it's 1 year later in his case, and but in most of them, it's years have gone by now, and so it's softened, it's gentler, the feelings, and so that by going that direction, it gives me some hope, a lot of hope that in time I will feel better. And it doesn't mean I won't miss him. It doesn't mean I don't love him. It doesn't mean that my 13 and a half years with him didn't matter, because they mattered. I'm trying to cope day to day, minute to minute, hour to hour, and get things done and not drag through life so sad and unhappy and lost. That's probably the best word. Just absolutely lost. It's like, what now? What do I do? Because I have to find ways and things to move forward. What should I do? What should I be doing? Well, there's things that I have to do. I have therapy today, so I need to sign on to therapy. In the next couple days, I'll have the electric bill to pay, so I'll pay the electric bill. I have to go to the grocery store, so I'll go to the grocery store. There's things like that. I have to take the bag of trash out to the dumpster, so I'll do that. So there's the regular things that I have to do that are lined up. Tomorrow I have to go to the doctor, so I'll get in the car and I'll go to the doctor. Thursday, I'll talk to my psychiatrist because it's planned. It's on the calendar. I have to do that. So there are things that I have to do that are on the calendar. There are things around here that I need to do, that need to get done. So I'll do them. But then there's this internal part of me. There's this, my heart, my heart, this sensitive, loving, this life, the life part of me. What do I do? How do I move forward on my own? And that's where the struggle comes in. There's no book. There's no book, there's no manual, there's no pamphlet. Nothing comes in the mail that says, this is exactly how you do it. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And so for me, I kind of need that so that I can okay, this is step 1. All right, I'll do that. And then this is step 2. Okay, I'll do that. We're not given that. And so here we are trying to figure it out. And knowing that I wasn't doing well, that I'm not doing well, and knowing that everyone says that this is normal, not doing well is normal, I'm trying to figure out a way that makes sense. I'm flipping through my meditations book by Marcus Aurelius, reading some of his thoughts to give me something that makes sense of something that I knew was going to happen. And in knowing that it was going to happen, I knew that I was going to be alone, and I knew that I was going to need to carry on in life. And so I have to learn how to smile, how to laugh. Is it okay to do that? Is it okay to smile and laugh? Is it okay to watch a funny movie? Is it okay to go shopping and buy something frivolous? Is it okay to put makeup on? Is it okay to wear something nice? At what point are things okay in our grief and mourning? At what point? So that's what I was trying to get to last night, if that makes sense. I'm looking for something logical. I'm looking for something logical in death that I can, square block, square hole, round block, round hole. Okay, this all makes sense so that I can easily move forward without the struggle, the crying, the breakdowns, the feeling lost, scared, panicking. I'm trying to find that sensibility in death so that I can just move on, without all the pain and suffering. I prefer to not have that part. When Sky knew he was dying, he said, I'm not afraid to die, I just don't want the pain. So he said to me, Poet, make sure I'm not in pain. So he gave me a job to do, to follow through on his wishes. And I did that with the hospice team. He wanted no pain. So he got his wish of no pain. So now I would like no pain. I would like to be able to say to someone, hey, I don't want any pain in this loss. So can you do that for me? Can you make sure I have no pain? No one can do that for me. That one's not there. That doesn't work. I've got to do that myself. He couldn't do that himself. I had to do that for him along with the hospice nurses. But no one can do that for me. I have to get through that on my own. And so I'm trying to find something sensible. I'm trying to find something that concrete, something that I can read, something that makes sense, something that I can go, oh, okay, I get that. I get that. I see that. I know that. I know that, birth, death, life. I get that. Okay, now I'm going to move forward and I'm not going to hurt. I'm not going to feel lost. I'm not going to cry all the time. I'm just going to move forward. I'm going to put his death over here for a second. And I'm going to put the fact that I'm on my own over here for a second. And I'm just going to be present in my life. And I'm just going to move on in my life, being me, minus him. And I'm going to weave everything around that as I can. Let's see how well that works.